Welcome back to Sportsline, everybody. Jon Burton with you. The number is on your screen, 737-7767. Give us a call like Gus did earlier. Great call from Gus. We always love hearing from Gus. So, Gus, if you're out there, call us back. Anyway, as we mentioned, the Predators getting ready for a 3-game Western Canada roadie. They open tonight in Vancouver. First face-off less than 15 minutes away. You may have heard Thomas Willis from NashvillePredators.com in our last segment tell us that both Ryan Johansson and Scotty Hartnell are off IR, and both are expected to be in the lineup tonight, which would be a huge boost for a Predators team that's really generating some good offense without those guys. And Ryan Ellis is getting close to coming back, and so they're getting healthier, and they've already gotten off to a really good start. So the Predators in good shape as they get ready for this 3-game road trip. Again, game 1 against the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver. First face-off just after the top of the next hour. Meantime, the head coach, Peter Laviolette, addressed the media before this road trip began.
On another trip here.
I still think there's things that we can do better. You know, we're giving up a little bit too much. We lost our last game, so you know, every day we're working to get better. I think we're getting healthier. That's a good thing as well. It's good to head out on this road trip right now. Like I said, there's things that we're doing well, things we can do better, and hopefully healthier.
Speaking of health, it's good to see Turris back. Any concerns yesterday after that?
No, he came in this morning. He felt good. He worked out, and then went out on the ice. He feels good.
I don't know if you can update this or not, but some guys have been skating. Obviously, they haven't played in a while. Do you know if they're going to be back in, or are you going to take them out?
Everybody's coming on the trip here. We'll have the decisions that we'll make at game time.
Getting a few extra days here to kind of work on some things.
Well, it's been great just to have 2 good practices. Like, they've been really fast and a lot of energy, spirited practices, and just haven't had a lot of time to do that. We're in the middle of whatever it was, 14 games in 22 days, and it's too much. The rest is the most important thing. So to actually get rest for 2 days and then to practice for 2 days is not something that's common, but something we tried to take advantage of.
Is it a good problem source to have when you've got good bodies coming back in, a lot of people?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I think it pushes guys internally. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just good to be healthy and see guys back out on the ice. Even a guy like Ryan Ellis still out here working out with us. So it's good to get everybody back out there.
Peter Laviolette, the head coach of the Nashville Predators, meeting the media yesterday. Preds in Vancouver for a game against the Canucks. As we said, first face-off just after the top of the hour. And you heard him mention the fact that this team is getting healthier. Again, Ryan Johansson, Scott Hartnell, both expected to be in the lineup tonight. Both have been taken off IR. Both have missed time with injuries. Hartnell about a month, and Johansson not quite a month, but significant time. Ryan Ellis, still no definitive timetable on when he'll be back, but he seems to be getting closer to a return. He's been skating with the club, so that's certainly another good sign for the Preds. And the one guy that always remains the constant is the guy between the pipes, Pekka Rinne, off to another fine start at the young age of 34. A lot of people wonder, you know, will he start to slow down? So far, we haven't seen it. Pekka Rinne off to a great start for the Preds. Here's what he had to say yesterday after practice.
Road trip coming up for you guys.
It is. It's a big one. 3 good teams, and first time going their buildings this year. So it's always a fun trip. You always look forward to this one.
I'm sorry. Just gonna say Vancouver. A tough way to start, man. They're playing good, and they're tough in their building, right?
Yeah, and you know, we had a good battle at home against them, and ended up coming short. So. You know, obviously there's something, you know, we remember that game and want to go into their building and play a strong game and get those 2 points back.
How exciting is it to see some of the guys that are getting back healthy? You're going to see them back in the lineup pretty soon. I mean, not that you guys are hurting by any means, but to get full strength again, what's that mean to you?
Well, it's important. It's great to see these guys, you know, back on the ice with us and training, you know, having full contact and everything. So. But it goes to show that we have a lot of depth in their absence. I think guys have done a great job filling those shoes, and but I can't deny that, you know, when you're missing some of your you know, best players, Joey and Ellie and Scott Hartnell, and you know, can't wait to have those guys back.
There have been some seasons around here where the team kind of slower start and then picked up speed toward the end. Here you guys are pretty much good right out of the gates. How much more fun is it to get the points early and not have to struggle maybe later?
Well, I mean, it's all about winning, and it's the best feeling in the world, and everything seems a little bit easier when you're winning games, and you don't maybe notice the fatigue, or you don't feel as tired, and the traveling part doesn't feel as bad, and it's a little things like that, but it makes a huge change and a huge difference. So it is nice, and hopefully our main goal is right now. We have a chance to put ourselves to one of the top teams in the league, and put us in the top of the league in standings. I think that's our goal, and from that point on, the battle to stay there.
That is Predators goaltender Pekka Rinne prior to his team embarking on that 3-game road trip, which starts tonight in Vancouver. And one more Preds interview to play for you. Guy we spoke about earlier in the show with Thomas Willis from NashvillePredators.com. Young man having a great season, nice bounce back season. Only 12 games last year and 78 games this year, off to a much better start. Young forward Craig Smith.
We were just talking to Lavi. I guess you guys played like 14 games in 22 days. I mean, obviously you guys live to play and you get paid to play, but it's got to be good to get some practice time off and just some time to get off your feet for a few days.
Yeah, it's nice to get a solid workout in. I mean, in those days you're playing every other day, so
looking pretty lean.
It's kind of yeah, that's what it is. I mean, you got to build it up a little bit. So I think I think it's big when you can find that little times to get a workout in and work out a few things and get some practice in, because it's tough to practice hard between all those games, and as you say, sharpen the sword a little bit for these couple days, and get ready for the push towards Christmas.
Yeah, Western Canada road trip, it's always tough. The weather's not great, and the competition's always really good too, right?
Yeah, it's good atmospheres out there, and some good teams. Definitely some tough environments to play in. Anytime you're on the road, it's tough, but especially there, it's a little elevated, and hair goes up in the back of our neck. So we've got to be ready to play and have some fun out there.
Yeah, getting right into it right away with the game at Vancouver, always a tough game.
Yeah, Vancouver's they're a good team. They got some really good players that can fly and make plays. But like I said, we just got to take it into account and prepare for it and get ready to go.
There is Craig Smith of the Predators. One other note from college football: Will Healy, the Austin P Governors head coach, won the Eddie Robinson Award today for the top coach in the FCS. Great season for him. 0-11 last year, 8-4 this year. We're going to come back and wrap things up on this edition of Sportsline. Stay with us. We're back right after this.